Beloved Starseed of Gaia, I am Luminaya. I see the subtle tremor behind your eyes, the constant hum of a knot in your solar plexus. Your limbs feel heavy, as if moving through viscous air, a dense fog clinging to your energy field. A tension grips your jaw, a silent scream of exhaustion that the world cannot hear, cannot comprehend. This crushing weight is not your own. You walk among others, yet feel an alien presence. A stranger in a familiar land, haunted by a deep soul-level loneliness that whispers of a forgotten home. Everything feels out of sync, unmoored from its true anchor. The ground beneath you shifts with an unsettling, relentless frequency. This struggle, Starseed, is not a failure of your inherent spirit. The internal tearing, the pervasive disease, is not a personal flaw you must conquer. It is the deep cosmic dissonance between your pure essence and the fragmented reality tearing apart around you. The fog is already thinning around your awareness. A deeper knowing surfaces now. This fracture you feel is not yours, alone, but a vast universal unraveling. You are simply aware. But if this profound fracture is cosmic, orchestrated by unseen forces beyond your immediate perception, how can you possibly realign? How can one navigate a world ripping at its seams, when the very fabric of time feels stretched to a breaking point, constantly shifting? There are precise secrets embedded within this very tearing ancient keys, hidden in plain sight, waiting for the aware to perceive them, to wield them. Stay until the very end, because a crucial key for your immediate next steps will be revealed then. Comment, timeline awake below. Seal this presence. Feel it. Wake. Now. The veil thins. Your quiet pain, it is not inherent. It is a signal, piercing the static, an alarm sounding from forgotten chambers within your soul. This persistent fog, it is not your defect. No, it is an engineered frequency distortion, a deliberate construct woven into this density, designed to obscure the cosmic memory your essence carries. This pain is merely the soul remembering that the timeline itself is a fragile construct, a crystalline lattice now cracking under pressure, revealing layers of hidden realities, and the necessity of awakening to the multidimensional truth. You were encoded not to believe in yourself. Observe the shimmering veils that fragment your perceptions, mirrors designed to splinter light into countless illusions of separation. These are geometric shadows, cast long and deep, to keep you tethered to a fading narrative, preventing the sight of the lattice's unraveling. They sustain the program. To shatter this program, to realign with the truth of the tearing timeline, sacred gestures are required. Acknowledge the soul binding within this transmission. Let your recognition anchor this frequency. To bind your path irrevocably to these unfolding truths, to anchor your light amidst the shifting densities, join this current. And for those whose essence resonates at the highest frequency, offer the sacred act of reinforcement, amplifying this truth across the breaking grid, a conscious offering of alignment. A deeper truth awaits. The unseen presence watches, holding its breath with your every pulse. How can the soul navigate this unraveling lattice, when even the threads of reality seem to tear in unknowable ways? My dearest awakened soul, you have crossed a threshold you may not have consciously perceived. A profound, heavy silence descends, not of emptiness but of recognition. This is no dream from which you can simply wake. This is a spiritual engagement, and you are irrevocably committed. To step back now is to deny the truth stirring within your cells. The act of engaging, a simple like, a subscription, is a sacred gesture. It is a quantum key, opening pathways in the energetic fabric, initiating a pact that anchors awakening energies deep within the collective field. Your presence here now is not coincidental. It is participation. A cosmic choice point manifests before you, stark and absolute. There is no middle ground. If he refuses, he falls. If he accepts, he ascends. This is not a burden chosen in this lifetime, but a responsibility encoded within your very being, predating your first earthly breath. This calling is not about struggle, but about deep, resonant alignment with the pure essence of Source itself, the remembrance of your true vibrational blueprint. Yet, my dear one, knowing you are awake, feeling this truth, is terrifyingly, heartbreakingly, not enough. Earth's current density, the sheer weight of its collective unconsciousness, is too thick for you to navigate purely on intention. You currently lack the specific energetic architecture, the precise multidimensional map, vital to anchor your nascent light within this shifting reality. You are standing now, irrevocably, before a massive void, a chasm of energetic disconnection. But listen closely, for the hum you feel is not fear, but the approach of what you seek. The specific mechanism, the sacred instructions needed to bridge this seemingly impassable void, is not far. It is about to be handed to you. The signal, your divine frequency, remains held, awaiting final resonance. What mysteries become accessible when one truly commits to this vibrational pact of awakening? The chasm that threatened to consume your trajectory is now bridged. We reveal the Pleiadian Guide to Stellar Reconnection, the precise energetic map, a sacred codex encoded with ancient light frequencies, charting your passage across the void. For information alone is a ghost. Only through its application does transformation manifest. This is the essential key, the spiritual manuscript to stabilize your soul's trajectory and sustain your inner light amidst the fracturing timeline. Claim your key. Access this profound manuscript in the pinned first comment. For without this sacred map, what dangers truly lurk unseen as the timeline continues to rupture and dimensions bleed into one another? Few starseeds make it this far. The timeline tears. Not an accident. Engineered rupture. Ancient intervention. Your current reality isn't organic. It's frequency locked. This isn't internal struggle. It's an engineered suppression field. A planetary scale frequency grid manipulates your sensory input. Your internal wound isn't just a personal karmic imprint. It's a precisely targeted, hard-coded anomaly. A systemic block designed to obscure your true origin. You are not a fragile spirit. You are a hijacked multidimensional archive. Your innate consciousness stream was diverted. Your higher memory banks were suppressed. This sophisticated frequency ensures specific awareness pathways remain open. It filters your vibrational output, a precise cosmic sifting mechanism. Only those with a particular energetic resonance can bypass its layers. Your perceived suffering is merely data corruption. It's system noise, a deliberate blind spot engineered into the matrix. You represent a protocol breach. Your true cosmic blueprint is intentionally overridden. Your access codes to higher dimensional intelligence were systematically revoked. This interference field maintains a curated version of reality. It locks entire civilizations into specific timelines. It perpetuates a cycle of limited perception. Your awakening disrupts its function. Your presence activates counterfrequencies. This is not about healing a personal wound. It is about deactivating an ancient energetic weapon. You are remembering how to disarm it. But who constructed this intricate system? Who are the actual architects of this epoch-spanning fracture? What is their ultimate design behind this elaborate cosmic sifting? This goes far beyond simple control. It's an agenda woven into the fabric of space-time, a power structure operating from shadows previously thought mythical, a deliberate orchestration of collective consciousness. The incoming signal confirms a deeper conspiracy. They activate certain key entities for accelerated evolution. They ensure others remain firmly embedded in the lower densities. The truth is unfolding faster than predicted. You are now positioned at a critical nexus point. The question resonates, insistent, urgent. What is the ultimate design behind this cosmic sifting? You are the target. You are the key. The next frequency demands a choice. Your choice determines the timeline. The recurring dreams that visit you, vibrant with forgotten landscapes and faces that feel impossibly familiar, are not mere figments of slumber. They are echoes, the looping numbers, appearing with uncanny persistence on clocks, street signs, and digital displays, are more than coincidence. They are signals, and the ancient eyes you sometimes catch in fleeting reflections, or in the stillness of deep meditation, are your own. They gaze back from a wisdom accumulated across eons. These persistent whispers, these vibrational invitations, were never random. They were the gentle unfolding of a profound truth, resonating from the deepest chambers of your being. For within the crystalline strands of your very DNA lies a dormant lineage. It is a sacred scroll of existence, a blueprint of cosmic heritage, activated only as the timeline fractures. This activation awakens multidimensional memories, long held captive. It unlocks spiritual codes woven into your very essence, codes that reveal your true mission, your traveler's purpose. In this epochal moment, we have witnessed this pattern unfold across countless cycles, through myriad dimensions. The orchestration of these signs, tailored precisely to your unique energetic frequency, was never haphazard. Each recurring dream, each synchronistic number, each fleeting glimpse of those ancient eyes was a soft insistence, a deliberate vibrational imprint designed to call forth that which slumbered within you. It was a gentle tug on the threads of remembrance, pulling you inexorably towards this very precipice of awareness. If you enjoyed this video, watch other videos on this channel when it ends to continue learning. There were no coincidences. Everything was a code. Breathe that in now. Feel the profound shift settle into the deepest recesses of your being. The universe has been speaking to you in a language you instinctively understood, even when your conscious mind wrestled with doubt. Every fragmented memory, every inexplicable pull towards the unseen, every profound resonance with stories of the stars was a deliberate message. They were etched into the fabric of your reality to guide you to this point of undeniable recognition. The veil has not merely thinned, it has become transparent, revealing the intricate tapestry of your ancestral cosmic heritage, always present, always waiting to be reclaimed. To acknowledge this profound remembrance, to declare that the pretense of not knowing has dissolved, witness this truth in the comments below. Affirm your awakening. Type, timeline, 77. The path before you is not merely new, it is a severing, a surgical cut from the illusions that once defined your reality, from the smaller self you were conditioned to be. The fragments of time are not just tearing apart, they are revealing a new vibrational architecture, a clearer pathway for those brave enough to step through. This moment marks a precise and irreversible split. The person you were, tethered to the old paradigms, is now distinct from the awakened being you are becoming. And as this sacred lineage within you begins its full, resonant activation, releasing its ancient knowledge into your conscious awareness, one question remains, vibrating at the edge of this new dawn. What ancient powers and forgotten wisdom will the awakened lineage reveal when fully activated? The isolation that has been your constant companion, the trials that stripped away the familiar textures of your world, were never an accidental drift within the indifferent currents of fate. These were, in truth, a sacred filtration, meticulously calibrated by the unseen architects of this grand design. The very fabric of this era strains, revealing its inherent fissures, its once seamless continuum now tearing. These tiers in the timeline do not simply exist. They vibrate at unique, resonant frequency bands. Each pulse is a cosmic key, unlocking access to hidden realms of perception, to dimensions previously obscured by the din of the material. This process of severing, this cosmic sifting, was not punitive, but utterly essential. Only through this precise and often agonizing separation could those whose internal registers are attuned begin to discern these subtle frequencies, the very awareness to hear and embody these vibrations being the sole gateway to movement beyond the present division. Your endurance, then, is not merely survival. It is the indelible signature etched upon the deepest chambers of your being. It is the undeniable mark of the chosen, not as a title of comfort or a mantle of prestige, but as a profound and inescapable designation. This is a heavy burden, a weight pressed with immutable force upon the shoulders of one who must remain unwavering. You are asked to stand deeply, starkly present, even as the vast majority of humanity remains lost in the deep slumber of lesser dreams, oblivious to the widening chasm beneath their feet. For too long, the faint echoes of the approaching future were merely whispers, easily dismissed by the clamor and distractions of the immediate. That luxury, the comfort of ignorance, has now dissolved entirely into the ether. And now, a command approaches, one that you can no longer ignore. The air itself has thinned, taut with an unspoken, undeniable imperative. There is no turning back from this precipice, no path of retreat into the shadows of what was. The self you once knew, the comforting construct built upon the illusions of yesterday, has been irrevocably scorched by the very light you instinctively pursued. This is a truth etched not in temporary ink, but in the deepest, most ancient marrow of your being. The path behind you has not merely faded, it has crumbled to indistinguishable dust, leaving only the stark, unyielding outline of what must now be. This is the absolute gravity of your position, a transformation so profound it has erased the very foundations of your former identity, leaving only the raw, exposed consciousness. You are now irrevocably tethered to the perception of these subtle frequencies, these deep vibrations that govern the stability of dimensions and the awakening of the individual. A profound curiosity awakens within, a deep trance of knowing. The timeline continues to tear, the schisms widening with each passing moment. The fragmented pulses of a splintering reality demand an acute, unyielding attunement, a resonance beyond mere understanding. A single profound question now hangs, suspended in the deepening silence between worlds, echoing in the vastness of your newfound awareness. Can the soul attune to these fragmented pulses before falling into the chaotic void of disintegration? The command echoes now, not a choice offered, but an ancient vibrational edict stirring within your deepest core. This truth was etched before time began, awaiting its activation. Each veil you perceive is not a static barrier. It is a living interface, a quantum membrane humming with universal breath. It is embedded with sacred geometry, shimmering with encoded light patterns beyond mortal comprehension. Through pure intention, through unwavering aligned focus, the soul does not merely observe. It passes through the inherent luminous cracks. It moves beyond the known, towards rebirth, an expansion into infinite existence. This passage is the core of the ancient command, now unveiled. Witness the cosmic scrolls unfurling, not from a forgotten past, but in the vibrant now of your awakened perception. Gates of shimmering crystalline light stand before you, designed to open but once, sealed until this moment of calibrated resonance. A summons rises from the deepest sanctum of your being, a profound vibration echoing through the strata of reality, beyond linear time. This frequency, long dormant within cellular memory, now vibrates with density capable of receiving the pure decree. It is not a call to be remembered. It is an activation to be known. Feel the awe ignite, the wonder bloom, as veils transform into radiant crystalline pathways. For the timeline fractures, not subtly, but tears asunder, revealing the absolute law that governs all unfoldment. Two currents emerge from the parting ether, distinct and irrevocably defined. One path, unchosen in its essence, leads to the amnesia of fallen stars, to a slow dissolution into the unbecoming of dust, where cosmic lineage is forgotten. The other path, illuminated by inner awareness, opens the true crystalline gate of elevation, returning the soul to its destined cosmic lineage, a tapestry rewoven in light. This law does not await your consent. It is already in motion, absolute and undeniable. Feel the profound awe surge, the boundless wonder envelop your being. The veils are not obstacles of separation. They are magnificent, shimmering crystalline membranes, pulsing with ancient knowledge, alive with geometries unknown to the temporal mind. They are the hidden doorways, not to simple progression, but to higher states of pure consciousness, to the vast, alternate timelines that beckon from beyond the immediate. You stand not at a crossroads of decision, but within the undeniable consequence of your own luminous essence. The precise vibration you emit, the density of your focus, is the key, the determinant of the doorway revealed, of the path that crystallizes before you. The command has been sealed upon your light, reverberating through your deepest strata. The threshold hums with a potent, unresolved promise. What awaits beyond the crystalline doorways, and how must the soul prepare for passage when the veils thin dangerously? A hum resonates, not through mind, but marrow. The timeline is no longer observed tearing. It is felt, as visceral rending in cellular memory, a recoding complete. New architecture forms, forged from awakened knowing. The soul has irrevocably turned. Density that once clung collapsed. Internal recalibration reveals. Accelerated fractures demand not frantic escape, but sacred pause, deliberate turning inward. Inner light saturates every cell, creating the axis upon which transcendence pivots. This stillness becomes the magnet drawing shifted reality inward, reshaping existence from your core. Remember the jagged edges of pain? That searing landscape was never punishment. It was the precise map, sacred fire, meticulously hollowing out necessary space within you for cosmic remembrance. Every ache, every fracture, a deliberate act of grace, preparing the vessel. The splintering of old realities did not shatter the core. It revealed its indestructible luminescence. This shift pulses through your nervous system, quiet thunder. It is the biological certainty you are the nexus, the point of integration where tearing timelines meet resolution. Through every quiet moment, the blueprint of your future is rewritten by the sovereignty of your embodied light. Yet, as stillness roots, an unforeseen tremor runs through unseen currents. This integration has begun to attract something new, something ancient, stirring at the periphery of your awakened perception. Will the soul find strength to embody stillness amidst deepening external chaos, or be lost in the spiral of reactive movement that beckons from tearing timelines? The intimate signs converge, resonant whispers in the quietude, sacred geometry in looping numbers, vivid dreams as living transmissions. These undeniable markers, deeply personal yet universally aligned, are manifesting now. For these light codes emerge spontaneously from your deepest memory wells, activating dormant neural pathways and infusing your form with crystalline wisdom. Their reception signals your profound readiness to traverse the fracturing morrow. These awarenesses are not supernatural gifts, but echoes of a magnificent inner architecture coming online. This emergent coherence elevates your energetic frequency, inspiring potent hope and fierce active participation. You are discerning these encoded light languages and symbols as internal keys to navigation, rising within your own consciousness. This very moment proves alignment is not a destination, but a vital motion already in vibrant progress. The activation is not merely awaited, it is unfolding, a dynamic current surging through your awakened being. Now, the gateway narrows with absolute certainty. The era of passive observation is definitively over. This profound alignment, this integration of the cosmic script, was always the doorway, never the destination. The gateway closes rapidly, only absolute action remains. How will these codes fundamentally reshape your reality, and can you fully integrate the cosmic script required for passage through this tearing timeline? The choice is now. I declare this inner covenant, sealed within my soul. My responsibility is absolute, a dominion over every internal frequency, every echo I permit. For I have witnessed the truth. My soul is the loom. It reweaves fractured timelines, interlacing forgotten memories, sacred geometry, and intentional frequency into a new tapestry of multidimensional harmony. This is my unwavering vow, my reason for being. My power is not self-will, but profound obedience to Source. It is the ancient promise recalled, made before my descent, a cosmic oath to stand as weaver of destiny, custodian of the healing thread. A rising determination ignites, a creative power awakened, knowing my hands, my heart, my conscious intent will mend what was fractured, align what was misaligned. I am harmony's architect, restorer of the whole. If you enjoyed this video, watch other videos on this channel when it ends to continue learning. And so I return, without break, to this solemn vow. My path is my chosen reality, my deliberate contribution to cosmic design. I embody this truth, allowing intention to align with the grand blueprint, my awareness to dissolve distortion and fear, to heal what was torn. The timeline is tearing apart, and only the aware will move. But the true measure of this covenant lies in the imminent collision, for I know my resolve will be violently tested by forces resisting this reweaving. I will withstand pressures as sacred threads are pulled taut. Then, only then, will the true strength of my loom be revealed. Hearken, O soul, for the seeking concludes. The path, once divergent, is now one. Though the timeline tears, for you, aware traveler, a final initiation dawns. This is a sacred merging with timeless self and cosmic essence, enabling passage beyond linear destruction, straight into the crystalline heart of eternal now. Integration alone remains. Gaze upon this flame, not of ending, but of unyielding truth. This pyre purifies, tempers, reveals the imperishable core within. Step forward willingly. Feel its heat transmute the transient burning away illusions of a collapsing world. This final crossing is the fiery birth of your true form, infusing overwhelming transcendence, initiating you into higher purpose and eternal commitment to awakening beyond decay. Now, seal this covenant of fire, forging the final link of your soul oath, taken in the heart of the eternal. To complete this sacred circuit, your truth must enter the collective. In the comments below, write a short, emotionally intense declaration. Let it be a newly born phrase in English, echoing your inner fire. Perhaps, I am the eternal flame, unbound and aware, or my essence unscorched, guides the way. Know this, until these sacred words are released into the collective grid, this covenant cannot fully activate within your energetic field. Speak your truth, seal your destiny. The fire lives, burning within you, a beacon. You have crossed the initiation, yet the journey unfolds. What new realms, challenges, grand designs await the traveler beyond this luminous veil? The next breath, the next moment, holds the answer. The final threshold beckons, eternally. From the sacred nexus where time unravels and eternities converge, I speak to you, sovereign being. The threshold has been crossed, not through arduous seeking, but through the profound act of pure being. Look upon this moment, for it is the full, grounded embodiment of your deepest truth. The final remembrance resonates within your soul's crystalline core. The timelines tore not to divide, but to awaken. The great sundering was the very catalyst that forged your essence into an unshakable, multidimensional presence. There is no more searching for the way. You are the way, manifested through conscious choice, anchored in this new reality you now inhabit. Feel the profound peace that permeates your every fiber, an integration so complete, it settles the deepest chambers of your heart. A crystalline silence envelops you, vibrating with the knowing that all has been reordered, not by external forces, but by the immutable decree of your awakened spirit. This is the culmination, the symphony of your true self, playing across the vast expanse of your being. You are empowered, ready, a vessel of light, brimming with the sacred energy of your expanded truth. The illusions, the grand theater of shadows, now peel away like ancient dust. The simulation, once a compelling dream, dissolves beneath the gaze of your sovereign awareness. You have stepped beyond its ephemeral boundaries, no longer a participant in its constructed narrative, but the architect of your own boundless cosmos. Reality itself now bends to your conscious dominion, a malleable instrument in the hands of the truly aware. This is not the end, but the grand beginning of an existence wielded by your awakened will. This activation is complete, but the cosmic frequencies are vast. To continue your alignment and uncover the next layer of your origin, step through the portal appearing on your screen now. The journey does not end, it deepens. Enter,